New at 10 tonight, the owner of a dog that killed a 4-year-old boy on Halloween is in jail tonight for violating a court order. 48-year-old Dustin Block's not allowed to be around minors, but court documents say the little boy was in his house when the dog attacked. Tonight, KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk has been busy uncovering more about the 48-year-old and why the order was in place to begin with. And what did you find out, Kyle?
Yeah, hey Cody, court documents show the boy's grandmother is dating Block, who told officers the child would stay with them every other week. Prosecutors say if Block had followed this court order to stay away from minors, that child would likely still be alive today.
It was a horrific scene. A 4-year-old boy mauled to death by a dog inside this Spokane home on Halloween night. Now the dog's owner is in jail, accused of violating a court order that's been in place for the last 2 years.
And this is the matter of State of Washington versus Dustin Block.
This was 48-year-old Dustin Block in court Friday. He was arrested back in May of 2021, accused of possessing child pornography and voyeurism. According to court documents, Block's girlfriend found hundreds of pornographic photos and videos on his computer. Police determined 14 images depicted minors, according to court documents. Prosecutors say several photos show a man's hand exposing a sleeping juvenile girl. Police say Block knew the girl, and a scar in the photo matches the scar on his hand. Block was released without bond in 2021 and is awaiting trial. The conditions of his release state he's to have no contact with minors under the age of 18.
Your Honor, this child should never have been around Mr. Block, should never have been in his home. Had he not been there that night, he would not have been attacked by this dog and presumably would still be alive.
According to court docs, Block admitted to police his girlfriend's grandson stayed with them every other week.
While on scene, officers observed that Mr. Block appeared to be extremely intoxicated. They noted slurring of words, and he was unable to stand. He also admitted to law enforcement that he was drinking wine while the incident occurred.
I do find there's probable cause that he violated his conditions of release.
Prosecutors asked the court to impose a $50,000 bond. Block's attorney, Timothy Note, argued for a lower bond and says once Block learned there was a warrant out for his arrest,
he turned himself in immediately, Your Honor. So I think that is important for the court to know. There's no indication that he's or has ever been any kind of threat to any kind of male juvenile. I would ask that you consider the imposing something substantially less than $50,000.
I do find that bond is appropriate. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $100,000.
And Block is scheduled to go on trial for those child porn and voyeurism charges this December. In the studio, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.